Hey guys, Meow, it's Cat here, and welcome. So today we are reading an Aizawa story, and it is called Sidekick. This is written by CasualAnimeGirl, so a link will be down in the description below, and I all hope you enjoy. It was a cold night in Tokyo, with the wind hitting your face, which made you colder and colder by the minute while on the rooftops. You had been sitting on top of a building for many hours, keeping an eye out on a possible hideout for an investigation. It's so cold. How much longer do we have to stay here? You asked, turning to Aizawa. We've been here for 2 hours. We need to stay until something could happen. If not, we'll leave in another 2 hours. Since graduating from UA High School, you somehow convinced your teacher to let you work as a sidekick for a while, as out of anyone you could work with, you trusted him the most. You two were working together for almost 4 years now. Alrighty then, wanna grab a bite after this? I'm starving. You asked, kicking your legs up to where Aizawa was sitting and staring up at the stars. Yeah, that's fine, he said, keeping an eye out on the building. You turned your head toward him, and as always, he was focused. You have barely looked away from there since we first got up here. He finally looks down at you. You haven't been watching? He questions. I've watched for an hour and a half, so most of it, you reply. Aizawa looks back at the building. Come on, take a break for a minute. You've been way too focused. It's like watching paint dry by now, you say, waving your hands around. Alright, fine, but only a few minutes. What do you want to talk about? Aizawa says, turning towards you. Your mind went blank. I'm not sure. I didn't think I would get this far, you say with a smile on your face, trying to come up with some type of conversation. Fine, I'll start then. When are you gonna go solo? Remember you only asking for 1 year you would work with me, and now it's almost been 4 years, he asked. You took a moment to think about how you're going to answer this. Well, yeah, but I like working with you, though. It's important to trust the people you work with, which I do, but I trust you with my life, Shouta, you say, looking at him. He seemed to malfunction for a moment as he was trying to process what you confessed. His hair lifted and his eyes changed to red. You got nervous and got up, trying to keep distance, but he ended up catching you in his capturing weapon, when it just looked like a scarf. Don't call me that again, he says, a bit irritated. You squeaked when he tightened it around you. Alright, I'm sorry, you cried out. He let go after a few moments. Aizawa turned back to the building to watch once again. You walked up to the ledge. See, nothing happened, you say to him. Aizawa looked over at you. Will something, he started, but stopped as you had a small smile on your face, as the wind took control of your hair while looking at the entrance of the building. A blush ran across his face, which he covered quickly with his scarf, and watched the building. Hey, Eraser. What? I'm freezing and I can't feel my fingers, you say in defeat. Try to move your fingers around and not feel anything. Now I get why else you still want to work with me, Aizawa says as the fabric wraps around your whole body, only leaving your head to the cold. Yeah, this is another reason, you say with a big smile. You sometimes had a hard time staying warm, so Aizawa would wrap you up for a bit if not much was going on. Once hearing your response and seeing you smile, which was larger than life, he tightened the material, making you fall to the ground. Ow, Shouta! You say, but quickly regret it. You stared at Aizawa, waiting for some type of response. Slowly, he turns his head toward you with a serious look. You were about to speak up, when suddenly, he bursted into laughter. Your eyes widened suddenly, shocked by his response. For the matter of years you knew him, never once did he ever let out a laugh like this one. This led you to start laughing along with him, and so many tears rolled down your cheeks. You were something else, he says to you, shaking his head. Well, it's my job to be, you reply, rolling around, which left him laughing once again. Once you both calmed down, trying to catch your breath, a vehicle was heard. Aizawa unwrapped you and looked toward the street. You crawled over and peeked to see something occurring between two men out front. Taking out a small notepad, you began writing down what was occurring. Well, we know this place isn't completely abandoned, Aizawa says to you. One of the men gave the other a box. Yeah, and that some type of deals are occurring here, you say, writing down more notes. The man in the vehicle left as the other went back into the building. Should we investigate the building a bit? No. The most we need to know is if anyone would be here. Does that mean we can go get food now? You asked, eyes sparkling in hope. Yes, that means we can go get food now. You became so excited that you started jumping down a few other rooftops, excited about where you would go. Aizawa shook his head with a small smirk, resulting in a laugh, and followed behind you. Well, I all hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for my future uploads. And if you have any character you would like me to read about, leave it down below in the comments, and I will definitely look into it. And until next time, I will see you all later.